Welcome. Today we will do a tutorial on how to do the SUMIF and COUNTIF functions in Google Sheets. For those of you who do not know, Google Sheets is Google's version, to an extent, of Microsoft Excel. However, Sheets is a free-based web platform that is part of Google's productivity suite. As you can see, this is a screen capture of what roughly Google Sheets looks like, as opposed to, say, this, which is the most current version of Microsoft Excel. A lot of the same functionality that is in Excel carries over to Sheets. So for the sake of this tutorial, to use a free-based platform, we will stick with using Sheets. Now, specifically, today's tutorial is about the SUMIF and COUNTIF functions. Why these two specifically? For the purpose of this demonstration, we wanted to show a more of an advanced function within the platform. Many people know how to do a basic sum, a basic tally of any sort of data range. This adds a conditional feature to that formula. So what a SUMIF function does to start takes the sum of a data range as long as it meets a certain criteria. So let's say, as an example, Nipissing University students Timmy, Tommy, and Tammy collected donations for the school. There are 2 prizes awarded. The first prize goes to the student whose sum of collected donations is the greatest. The second prize goes to the student whose sum of each donation at $30 or more is the greatest. How can we find out who the 2 winners are using Google Sheets? Well, this is where the SUMIF function comes into play for the second prize. The first prize would clearly go to the person whose total donations is the greatest. But if we wanted to know, as an example, whose donations, or the sum of the donations where they each individually are at least $30 or greater, then this function would work great. So let's say, let's create a list of the donations here. So donation, let's say that Timmy, Tommy, and Tammy each collected six donations. And Timmy, Tommy, and Tammy. Start with Timmy. Timmy started out strong with a $50 donation, then a 25, then a 30, then a 15, then a 30, then a 25. Great. Now, I know this tutorial is not about how to do sum, but for those of you who do not know how to do sum, it is important to know how to do sum. The sum function is what I mean to say. The sum function, if you want to do the SUMIF, because it is an application of the sum function. So how you do the sum of a data range, you press equals, then write sum, the left parentheses, you highlight the data range, you end it with the right parentheses, and then enter. And then you have your data range. Now let's say Tommy. Tommy, let's say 25, 20, 40, 25, 25, 35. Now, if the formula here can be easily carried over here, what you can do, this is a little cheat so that you don't have to do equals sum and then a data range each time. As long as the formula applies, you can highlight this cell and then drag the formula over as far as you'd like it to go. So as you see, Tommy has raised $170, and as of yet, because we don't have Tammy's data, Tammy hasn't raised anything yet. But let's say Tammy raised 10, 10, 5, starting out modestly, and 100, a 35, and then a 5. As you can see, Tammy did not finish first. But, however, we can see if she wins the second prize. So the total, if, let's say $30 or greater, right? So how do we do this function? Well, first, you need a data range and then a condition in your formula. So what you do is the same way that you start out with the sum. You go sum, but you include if. Then, as per usual, you include a left parentheses, add your range, and then to include a condition, you separate the data range with the condition by using a comma. And then the condition always needs to be in quotation marks. So you will start with the left quotation mark, and a way to represent $30 or greater is the same mathematical symbols for greater than or equal to. So we will start with greater than or equal to 30. Cap that off with another quotation mark, add a right parentheses. We will see that Timmy's donations, if they are $30 or over, create a sum of $110. Now just double check our work to make sure it equals the same. 50 is greater, 30 is greater, that makes 80. And then another 30 makes 110. So that proves that this function with this data range and then this condition does show the sum of these numbers if these numbers equal $30 or greater. Now, how did Tommy fare with the second prize? Tommy didn't quite make the second prize. So Tommy didn't win the first or second prize, but I guess Tommy still made a valiant effort. Now how about Tammy? Tammy, on the other hand, wins the second prize. Her donations of $100 and $35 together beat the sum of Timmy's donations. So that is how to do the SUMIF function and a brief example of how to do so. Now, the COUNTIF function. The COUNTIF function is a tallying function also with a condition. So, why would you want to tally something with a condition? Well, let's say, as an example, Nipissing University students Timmy, Tommy, and Tammy again played a game of mini golf. The player who, in mini golf, as per usual, the player who scored the fewest strokes wins. However, the students wanted to know who scored par or better most during the game. Par for each hole was 3. How do we tally the number of holes where each player scored par or better using Google Sheets? Well, how we do this is the same way to an extent. So let's start off with the hole number. Hole 18, bear with me, 18 holes of golf. Now, players Timmy, Tommy, and Tammy. Now, bear with me as I enter some data. Timmy scored a 4, then a 3, 4, 4, 5, 3, hole in 1, 30, hole in 1, 5, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and then a 4. Okay. So, how did Timmy do? So, same thing. We use the original sum formula, right? Sum, left parentheses, data range, right parentheses, and we get Timmy's sum. So that is what Timmy's score was. Now, bear with me as I enter Tommy's scores. As you can see, he starts off well, then has a couple bad holes, and starts playing better. And not so much. And again, we can carry over the same formula, and it looks like Tommy didn't win. But let's see how Tammy does. Tammy scores many 4s across the board. Par. then towards the end, she gets, let's just say she gets a lot of holes in ones. And now let's see. Tammy, second place. Valiant effort. But that's not what we're trying to find out. We're trying to find out who wins in terms of scoring par or better most frequently. So let's call this par or better. So this is how we do the count if. Very similar to SUMIF. Count if, you start count if. Left parentheses, include the range. And then the same way that you have to create the condition, we can say left, quotation mark, less than or equal to 3, because 3 was par. We'll include that. Right parentheses. It looks like Timmy scored par or better half the time, given that 9 divided by 18 is half. If we carry over the same formula, we will see who scores par or better over the course of the game. And given this query, we see that Tommy scores par or better more frequently, even though he had the worst score. What does that tell us? That he had the holes where he didn't score so well, he scored very high. But nonetheless, those are two practical, to an extent, examples of how to use the SUMIF and COUNTIF functions.